Welcome back, folks, to Let's Play Hardcore Minecraft Take 3. When last we left the avatar, the village is just growing bigger and bigger as every day passes. There are not just 2 golems protecting the village now, there are 3. And 3 is a very impressive number. It could be a lot bigger though. We finally have the librarian as well that can give us Mending enchantment books, but we want even more enchanted books available to us, and we want to make sure that we have enough beds to make that happen. We have 2 here, 2 here, 2 here, 2 here, and 2 here. We could actually do with having 1 more bed, and with that in mind, we're going to get another bed, probably in the building that will have the bookshelves eventually. I say eventually because we don't yet have any books to put in bookshelves. We're likely going to be using them before we make the bookshelves to make the books for enchanted tomes. We're going to need a lot more mending tomes. For now though, let's go all the way back here, ignore the trader because we've done all we wanted with the trader, that is to say, not very much, and let's go get that other bed. We may have to build another building to accommodate that bed, but that's fine. We can also have a look and see if there's anything else that I want to harvest here, and there's only the sugar cane. And this. Might as well harvest this too. And there we go. Someone reminded me to grab this, and that too. This won't be so useful, the berries, until I get a butcher, and chances are I'm not really going to be doing anything with butchers, but I might as well grab it while I can. Maybe I should get a cartographer so that I can actually do something with all of this paper. Then again, the second librarian may very well have a paper offer available to me. We'll have to find out once we get them. Right, let's close this up. That's getting pretty close to being able to be harvested, and I accidentally destroyed that one, but what can you do? Well, you can click a little better, Kiko, but hey, mistakes happen. Let's get some more bread. We're going to be passing over that bread to the villagers later. Now, let's double check this place here and see if I have another. No, I do not have another bed. I do have that Curse of Vanishing book. I should probably make something to destroy Curse of Vanishing books. Maybe a hole with lava in it. Now that is a dangerous thing to have, a hole with lava in it, because holes with lava have a nasty tendency of killing you if you accidentally fall into them. Also, do I have the panes of glass? Yes, just in case I decide to make another building. I may make another building yet. Also should probably think about harvesting this too. That's not ready. That's ready though. That is definitely ready. I now have a reason to harvest this as soon as possible. And it's called emeralds. It's the reason I harvest anything. And as a note, you can actually enchant the shears. You can make a Mending Unbreaking 3 set of shears, which is quite fantastic. Gonna be doing that a lot later than making all of the other equipment magical though. And I sheared some wool that I only have 2 of, because of course I did. We'll get this wool instead. Aha! I have to go in to get it, but it's worth it. Now I can make a bed, and I'll put that bed somewhere soon enough. And I've got even more wheat to harvest. And I like having more wheat to harvest. There we go, that there, this here, 1 bed, some fish that I'm not going to be doing anything with yet until I get that level up for the fisherman. Maybe I should just get some emeralds and make that happen. I should just get some emeralds and make that happen. I do have quite a few of them. Hello, cat. How are you? Are you well? Now, we have plenty of these. We do want to have some of these spare for later. And it's not going to be long before it becomes dark. But I think we have a little bit of time, just enough time to make these trades. There we go. And, oh, actually want to ride the horse and not lead the horse. The horse is a lot faster than I am. They're all meeting up for their evening chatter. And that's perfect because it means that I can find everyone really easily. Like you! Hello! We could just do that trade an awful lot, or we could do that trade an awful lot. This is the one that's very likely to get me closest to it, so you know what? Let's just do this a lot until you can't do it anymore. We did get a fair amount of experience from that. And you now need to do a different trade. If only I had one more fish, I could then trade you that. And while I'm thinking about various things, let's hand over some bread. Just in case that is stopping people from there being more villagers. Bread for you. And bread for you. We have plenty of, there we go, plenty of things that we can eat. We don't need to worry about that. There are a lot of golems now. A lot of golems. Making sure this place is safe. There can never be too many golems, though. There needs to be... Oh, there we go! There's going to be a few more villagers soon. We still have 62 emeralds. That's more than enough. Let us, by the way, get rid of all of these, because we don't need these. We really don't. But we could do with all of this charcoal. This charcoal is going to be very useful for our next mining excursion, which will give us more torches. There's 2 young villagers, which is perfect because one of them can be the next librarian and the other one can be a farmer. Now let's quickly go back here. We should actually get a little bit of coal so that we can refresh the trades of the fishermen. It's all worth it to get the fishermen to master level, and actually, while I'm thinking about various enchantments, I should get another book for my Luck of the Sea, Unbreaking 3, Lure 3, Fishing Rod. And I have that book right there. Also, I should make another loaf of bread while I'm thinking about it. We don't have much food there. And it's going to cost a lot of levels of experience to make this fishing rod. But will it be worth it in the end? Because that fishing rod will be the best fishing rod I can possibly make. Now, it is morning. And we need another of the... Yeah, we need another bookshelf to make the lectern, I believe. So we're going to have to actually get some wheat and use the axe to get some leather from the cows. And we don't have any wheat here right now, so we're going to have to wait until a little bit later. I was just thinking if we had any wheat in the chests downstairs, and I'm pretty sure we don't. This is when we do, and the Avatar is a fool. But hey, what's new there, eh? Let's move on. And back to here. That is getting quite busy. Very busy indeed. Okay, first things first, where is the librarian? Hello! The librarian is not here. Librarian is not there. You're pretty distinctive, what with the, book that you have on your head. Ah, there you are. Hello. Don't mind me. I know I'm interrupting your conversation, but I'd like another one of these, please. Marvellous. And I forgot to, get the coal, didn't I? Yes, I did. But maybe the fisherman has now refreshed their trades by now, which means that I could just, sell, or rather buy some more of the, no, you're the Fletcher? Where is the fisherman? This is something that can happen. People just, walk around and, are difficult to find. No, you still won't do that trade. Then again, there may be a fish in here that I could, no, not the right fish. Ah, well. Let's go back and, do that enchantment. That enchantment will certainly help me get the fish that I need to do trade, so we'll just quickly do that. And there we go. We might not actually be able to combine all of the things together, because it does get quite costly in terms of levels very quickly. Also, more berries. And that has not grown yet. Let's hope it does. Even if it doesn't, we have plenty of bamboo. Alright, first things first, we are going to combine this and that. And we are going to call this the Rod of the Waves. No particular reason, I just like that name. There we go. Next we are going to combine it with, Lore 3. That's 13 levels to combine these two together. This is also 13 levels. We'll do it. And for this, we need another 12 levels. Well, what we can do is we can actually use this fishing rod as is right now and get some experience that way. Also, going to dump this off here and leave everything as is, I think. Yes, leave everything as is, apart from putting that there. Marvellous. Let's go and get some experience. We could do this in the village, but I think I'm actually just going to do it right here. Now, Luck of the Sea 3 is really good for getting nice things like magically enchanted stuff, bows, more fishing rods, books. All of these things are more likely with Luck of the Sea 3. Also, experience. That's always welcome. And I could, if I held this here, repair my pickaxe while I'm doing a bit of fishing. We need to... I think I have something I need to do. There is a group of pillagers there. Well, no rest for the avatar. Let's get on and deal with these, shall we? Now, I could just fire an arrow at them and get them to go around here. Hello. How are you? Have at thee! How many arrows do I have? 12. I could deal with the dangerous one. Right now. Oh, you're shielding your leader. That is quite sensible. That's very sensible indeed. You're very slowly going to get closer. You are dangerous. I must take care of you. Fortunately, you're not very good at realizing that you are floating into a trap. Also, just one arrow here. And an arrow here. And you're gone. Right, we have the debuff now. So we don't want to go over to the village while we have this active. I'm not sure you're actually going to come closer. You're probably... Oh, you're coming closer. Ha-ha! Come this way, to your doom. Oh, you think you're ready, do you? You are not. Ha-ha! Oh, I wasn't ready either. Now, they do hurt quite a bit. Also, got to get some apples ready for our healing. Oh, really close. Oh, you fool! Ha-ha! Eat the apple. Gotta take this nice and carefully, because they do hurt. They really do hurt. Don't want to perish here. Could still perish here. Good thing I have these apples. They're going to be expended really quickly. Really quickly. Hello? Aha! They do hurt each other, though. Something I can take advantage of. Oh, ow. However, they are quite scattered. Could use my bow. Could use it. Let's heal up a bit. Oh, we could use the fishing rod, me. Yeah, that'll not do what I want it to. Aha! You're taken care of. You're taken care of soon. A few more arrows. You're gone. Right, there's you and there's you. Let's deal with you. Like so. And you're gone? Right, there's one more. And I can deal with you. Charge! Haha! You are floating. I have this shield, and you are gone. We are victorious. That was tricky. Would have been even harder were we on land. And we used a fair few of our arrows. In fact, we used most of our arrows, but we can always get more arrows. Now, we have to deal with the debuff. The debuff will fade over time, but we cannot go to the village with this active. They'll get into serious trouble because of a siege. So let us grab a bucket. Buckets are not here. Buckets are down here. We also have the ominous banner, which again will just, I'm just going to put that there, why not? I'm sure I have a pile for ominous banners already, but there's good enough. Right, we want to head over to a cow. This cow will be sufficient. Greetings! I'd like some milk. Milk's not only good for you, it also gets rid of pesky debuffs that you don't want to deal with, like that one. Now, grab this pumpkin, and grab all of this, because we need this to get some leather. And the paper that I'm accumulating now has a purpose, because we can get some bookshelves. And I want those bookshelves for that lectern, because that lectern is going to be very important. Right. We have this, so let us get 2 more cows. Hello? There are a lot of cows in here. There are actually a lot of cows. I should probably just deal with the cows that I have here. Or actually, no, I should go 1, 2, 3, and 4. That should give me 2 more cows. And someone mentioned that I should actually be using the axe to get rid of the cows, because the axe does not have the swing, and that is actually perfect, because we have just enough books to make the bookshelf. Perfect. Would have been better if we'd have had more, of course, but having just this amount will suffice. Books. There. We're going to need more wood to make the bookshelves, but we can deal with that later. We also have an inventory full of things. Let us put all of this... Actually, why am I putting it there when I'm going to be bringing it to the village anyway? That is a silly thing to do, me. What it would also be a silly thing to do is to not rest, because night is creeping forward. I know, cat. It is scary. It is also raining. Let us rest to get rid of that rain. Hopefully the rain will vanish. I want it to go. There we go. Don't want any enemies to stay around during the night hours. It would have meant that my crops grew faster, but it also would have meant that there would have been all of the tall grass, and I only just got rid of all of that. Okay, that there. Now, let us go over here, and don't forget the coal. Don't forget the coal. I almost forgot it again. That coal will be good for the fishermen, if we don't have access to those trades. Now, going to do that. This should be sufficient. Be more than sufficient to get a few trades in. A tiny bit closer to being a master fisherman. And we want to get you to be a master fisherman. And this is when I find out that I've actually missed the cod trade, and then I get sad. I don't think I have. I just don't remember it being so late in the trade cycle. Alright, let's go. There's a lot of produce here. A lot of produce. Now, who am I looking for? First, I'm looking for... There you are! The fisherman! I want to, first trade you a little bit of this, just to get you a little bit further forward, and then get a few of these. We now have 30 emeralds, and now you are at Master. And you actually won't take cod. I've missed a trade here. Curious. Ah, well, we can make some of our emeralds back by doing this trade here. I know you have a cod trade, but it doesn't seem like you got it this time round. Ah, well, some experience that gets us closer to making that awesome fishing rod. And we will trade this to you and get a little bit more experience. And while I'm thinking about it, I will grab this here so that we can get some more loaves of bread for me, because let's face it, I've been giving away a lot of my food. A lot of my food has gone. And because we are soon going to have another villager who can be a farmer, let us actually get out from here the composter and put that there. Perfect. Though we do not have another librarian yet, we will do soon enough. And when we do, hopefully it won't take long for us to get the next trade set up. The Unbreaking 3 book. It won't take us long to get the farmer set up, because all we need to make sure that we get is a different starting trade for produce, because we want to get rid of all of the other things that we've been growing. And this should definitely be enough oak planks to make a bookshelf. And with that, we should easily be able to make a lectern. We're going to need that lectern, and I hope that our efforts will not take as long as they did with the first librarian. But who am I kidding? I was lucky with the first librarian. It will take ages, no doubt. Absolutely ages. Just get rid of all of this, and so, when we come back, folks, more trading as we get ever closer to finishing off setting up the village. And once it's all set up and everything's good, we'll then go and get some more resources, because do we not have a lot of them? We really don't. We've been burning through our coal and iron and gold. Burning through the coal makes sense, you know, burning and all. But the rest of it, that's just trades for you. You can eat through those things very quickly. And so, I'll catch you next time, folks, and I'll see you then. Later.